Hey, what is up, everybody? Now, I've been off for a few days, so I haven't really been able to make any videos recently, but I'm back, so back to making vids. Sorry, this is big. The biggest news from the draft was the trade. Yes, every team's got a trade, and this was the trade the Minnesota Timberwolves gave the Chicago Bulls their first round draft pick, Chris Dunn and Zach LaVine, and the Bulls gave the Timberwolves and that was all for Jimmy Butler. How was this trade? I don't know. This trade was huge, and it's going to leave a big impact. Now, for starters, just looking at the trade, it's kind of obvious. If we're looking short term, it's obvious who's won this trade. The Timberwolves robbed the Bulls, and there was so much better that the Bulls could have gotten for Jimmy Butler. They could have traded for Boston for that draft pick. They could have. There was a world of better opportunities, and instead they just settled for this, which Lauri Markkanen, I mean, people making comparisons for him to being Dirk Nowitzki. I hope that he is Dirk. That would be lit. I mean, Dirk is one of the better players. Dirk's an all-time great, and you want to have that kind of guy on your roster. But you trade that. I mean, but you trade for that plus a Chris Dunn who was pretty unproductive, and Zach LaVine who's coming off a torn ACL, and you trade your all-star, the guy who nearly, if it wasn't for Rajon Rondo's injury, would have been the key factor in you guys getting to the second round, because you guys would have gone to the second round if Jimmy Butler had not gotten injured. You trade away all of that. No, you trade away Jimmy Butler, the face of your franchise, your best player by far, your only real all-star talent on this team, for a guy who we don't even know how he's going to be in the NBA. He's a rookie. Zach LaVine is coming off a torn ACL, which has a pretty bad effect on players. And also, Chris Dunn, who we didn't even really see play last year. Sorry if I'm freaking out here, but just this move had me confused as hell. Dwayne Wade's making hints that he wants to leave Chicago. I mean, I would go back to Miami to potentially, make them a playoff contender again. Just right now, Chicago is a mess. Their front office is disastrous, and I think it's the best choice. And also, they didn't even tell Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was in Paris when all this happened. This has got to be one of the worst, if not the worst, move I have seen in a very long time. This is just, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. But what does this mean for the Timberwolves? Oh, this means the world for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves should be a playoff team now. Last season they were an intriguing team that at times looked like they could make the playoffs. Of course, they didn't. But still, there was lots of hope and there was a lot of hope and potential for the Timberwolves last year. Karl Anthony Towns in his second season was a beast. Andrew Wiggins is still, he's also very good. And you had Jimmy Butler, who's already a solidified all-star to this group of young guys. Plus you got Ricky Rubio, who's still a solid point guard. And you got Gorgie Dang, who's also a pretty damn good center. I mean, a pretty damn good power forward. You put all this together, this has playoffs written all over it. Not just playoffs, this has, and with Tom Thibodeau reuniting with Jimmy Butler, this team has a big three, and this team looks to, I'm not going to say they can beat the Warriors, because right now, nobody in their right mind can even come close to where the Warriors are. But, if I'm going to be completely honest, I do think that they're building for a very solid future, and that this team is going to be very, very good next season. Now, what's the future for Chicago? Dwayne Wade, I think is gonna be gone. Same with Rondo. What you have past? You have Laurie Markkanen, which is their rookie. I mean, he'll probably turn into a top turreted player because he's gonna be probably one of the best, if not the best player. Zach LaVine is going to now. I don't know how it's gonna be with Zach LaVine's recovery, because a torn ACL is not an easy injury to recover from. It is taken the careers of multiple players, and we're not taking career, but it's fucked up so many careers. But how it's gonna go for Zach LaVine, I don't know. Zach LaVine is pretty solid, but just Zach LaVine is he could be really good, or he could just be eh. Chris Dunn, I remember last season we were calling Chris Dunn, he was going to be, a top 3 rookie. He could potentially even shock us by winning Rookie of the Year. That obviously didn't happen. He didn't even get to start this year. He was pretty unproductive. Which doesn't surprise me too much. And I don't know how he's going to end up with his, with the Bulls. He could be really good, he could be really bad. Only time will tell. But just, this trade had me shocked. I did not expect this to happen this was unexpected. I mean, now there have been rumors, and I thought last season that this would happen, okay? I thought last year that this trade was going to happen, at Timberwolves and Bulls would make this trade. But that was last year. That's when there was a number 5 pick involved. Ricky Rubio, Zach LaVine. That trade seemed a whole hell lot better for Jimmy Butler back then. Now this trade is, I'm not gonna say this trade is horrible, because we've seen worse. But this trade just, what you guys doing? But anyway, this is just my it's my take on this. I know I'm very late to this. I'm a couple days late. I'm gonna have some draft reviews up tonight also on the picks. The draft was very interesting. I love to watch. Actually, I like watching the draft always. Just seeing these young college players, come into the NBA. And there's a bunch of interesting storylines that could come to be. And I'm gonna have a lot of videos up soon. Free agency is very soon. That's gonna be hella exciting. I cannot wait for free agency to come. This offseason's already been very fun, and I'm having the time of my life right now. I'm going to Houston this weekend, so this weekend there will probably not be there will probably not be any videos this weekend. If you guys want a vlog, I can do a vlog for you guys. But I'm gonna be down in Houston. And I'll be starting an MLB The Show series very soon. So yeah, that's it for this video. This new mic's working great, and shout out to Chucky B. This is his music. If you can hear it, it's probably, I don't know how the audio is gonna work. It's my first time doing this audio thing, but shout out to Chucky B. He has some pretty lit shit, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. Enjoy yourselves. And remember, trust the process. Later.